Alright, let's go. It is time to get some coffee and get some gaming news. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, the chat. Let me start the chat here too. Alright, this here. Good. Alright, bring this camera in. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. Oh, dear it is. Good. Let's get some of that coffee. Some of water. I'll see what up. Guess everyone's gonna be going ham today about the E3. The big news. That I can predict, even though no one is really surprised, but still. But it's still gone. Alright, chat's still loading there. Posture. Alright, I'll get that coffee. Now we get that coffee. The zoom. Let's get the zoom. None of them zoomies. There we go. There's nothing smart to say, damn son. How dare you? How dare you? Would cancel, but not this soon. I mean, they needed to do it this soon. Because after that, they're already gonna be like too many companies and people, you know, paying for their tickets, the membership and everything, paying rent for the booths and everything. 1 second. They did not want to deal with that, because refunding all that would be probably way more annoying than just preventing that. So it's better to do it early rather than late. So yeah, now was about time, I would say. Yeah, as soon as like all the big players, you know, said no and left, then it was kind of clean that, you know, it's not gonna happen. I was pretty clear. It's grinding time. Indeed, yeah. There we go. Everyone got the grinds out. Feels good. OTK would have more games to show than E3, yeah. True. Yeah, just so like if big studios are not coming, then like small studios not gonna even pay for their shit. So I think they just kind of realized that. Because, like, what's the point for them to go there if, like, the main, you know, attraction factor is not gonna be there? Remember single game from OTK event? Was that medieval thingy that got everyone hyped? And then we actually haven't heard about it for a while already at this point. Maybe they'll update on that one. That was that fantasy thing that they are making in partnership with some developers. That one was nice. Some of the games they showed already out. What else was there? I guess some of their own projects too. The platforming stuff. Oh yeah, the cat one, yeah. The cat thingy also. There was a decent amount of stuff, I would say. But that's the problem, like I can't really remember anything else from the event almost. That's the thing, it's just that there's in general nothing that would really be like, oh shit, that's so Pog, I will remember it. I remember most stuff from the Cozy rather than OTK, kinda. Well, I mean, that's the thing, because like with the Cozy things, there was like more attention on the games. And yeah, they were like more memorable. Because they go for some like dink art and everything. And like either dink art in a good way or dink art in the meme way, so you just kind of like remember that better. Yeah, and there was like a bunch of events too, so yeah, I don't remember like what was announced on which event, for example. And then they also repeat between events sometimes, so like which one was first, I don't remember. Like Warhammer stuff, for example, I remember some of the things from what they showed on the Warhammer event, because it was, you know, themed. It was shown pretty much only there. And it's Warhammer, right? So you can remember those things. Like the card game, and I played the card game even. The orc platformer one, and I played that one, right? Bolt Gun, yeah, Bolt Gun. Are we still waiting for it? Should be soon, actually, I think, wouldn't it? Alright, watching the grinder. Shadow Excel Warframe, wait, what? What about them? No, I think OTK had like a bunch of stuff going. Didn't have any like super crazy big ones there, but they had some stuff. And this year is gonna, that was the first one, so this year is gonna be better. This year is gonna be better. They already had like applications for devs and everything open, so like I think last year they also had applications, right, for the devs, but no one even knew the fuck is this. That was just first things, first time. Announced for the first time. Now they got some traction. Now some of the devs posted already the effect of OTK Games Expo on their wish lists and everything. So now they just gonna, you know, have a whole bunch of candidates lined up instead of trying to find something to show. Now they probably gonna have a whole bunch. Just the only thing I kind of hope they're gonna have a bit more contained, you know, advertisement stuff though. Like I don't really mind it. Odds and everything, I understand it, but it was just a bit too, kind of too much. And it just already extended pretty long event. Oh, I mean, like well, that's exactly the case with like the Warhammer, for example, right? Like when it's like the themed show, it's kind of easier to remember what happened there. And then if it's some sort of like a little bit of everything type of show. And again, for example, like the new game from Warframe Deusa, which actually I forgot to check the trailer last week. I think it wasn't there something, or is it this week already? Some gameplay or whatever they showed. Like that one they also showed, not on the Warframe event or something, even though it's kind of theirs, right? They still showed it on like completely independently from it. Same as I'm pretty sure Path of Exile 2 also gonna be dropped on. Well, I mean, it was already dropped really, right? But like some more info, I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna drop on some sort of a bigger event. Something with Geoff or like PC Games show or something. I would assume. I would assume. That would just make sense. Is ExileCon gonna announce the date? Oh, for the beta, alright. And they release itself and everything, and more info gonna probably be on some big show. Because I'm pretty sure like any big show would kind of want them on board. Because that's kind of big for them. And Path of Exile will also attract a lot of their like content creators and everything. So a lot of people will be like, watching and reacting to the show. Whatever they're gonna have the Path of Exile on. The Path of Exile will get more hype around it too. Especially since for the second game, I think they kind of should farm some new frogs. Because it's gonna be the same effect as it kind of has on me. Alright, it's kind of like this like hyped thing that is cool and that you wouldn't mind to try. But you rather go in when there's some, like big new thing happening with it. To feel a little less alienated, because everything is kind of somewhat newer. Yeah, just nice publicity, and everyone will want to have them on board, so they don't need to pay anything or something. They just get publicity. Like that's the downside of having all those like themed conventions, right? Like they kind of like all revolving around people who already play your shit. Like, they already know about you, and they know who you are, they know what you're making in detail. You don't need to capture them again. Like they're already gonna find that info no matter what, anywhere. So it's actually kind of like you need to find, new people. That's the main goal. To get on some big events. That's why the E3, for example, kind of not even working. Because without the big studios, there's not gonna be a lot of new people that would be obtainable through the show. That's why they probably decided to kind of like completely just close it without the big guests, because it would be pointless. Any small company wouldn't be forking out that much money for it then. That's the downside. They still kind of like try to monetize it in a weird way. Like they probably want to monetize by renting out the booths and everything. And that's just not that good. At this point, the monetization is more like, already some sort of like partnerships, advertisements and stuff. Some booths too, of course. But like none of the big studios will probably wish to pay anything for the rent and everything there. They could if there would be some like niche market or something. If they come into some like, you know, like countries convention, kind of like Xbox going to like the Japanese shows, right? Like Tokyo Game Show and everything. For them, that's just kind of like the new market they try to win over. So they probably wouldn't really mind paying for that stuff. But like internationally at E3, like where would they pay for that when they can just make their own show? Yeah, I think Jeff with Summer Game Fest and everything ended up being kind of the death of E3. Like if there would be no other like big organized event instead, maybe they still would do something with it this year. But they won't. And I actually kind of don't really mind, to be honest. As long as they still, you know, keep the concept of just dropping a bunch of announcements in a short period of time, close to each other, then I'm fine with that. Call it E3, call it Summer Game Fest, I don't really care. Hey Pony, hello. How we doing? As long as the concept is the same. And to be honest, with like Summer Game Fest, we got like way more interesting stuff. Like E3 was mostly just like the big boys presenting their shit. And like some smaller studios could get onto like PC Game Show, for example. That was kind of the only show that wasn't centered around like one publisher or like one developer, basically one company. So that was the only window. Oh, and Devolver, I guess, yeah, because Devolver was publishing a bunch of stuff, but still it's only their games that they publish. And now with Summer Game Fest, we have games from all over the place. And the Summer Game Fest games from all over the place. We have a lot of like smaller publishers now who also participate. Well, smaller, kind of quote unquote, right? Like THQ is not small at all, but still compared to like the previous guests every year, they're new in that way. Then we also got like all the Future Games Fest, the Wholesome Games. And, well, Day of the Dev, I guess, was always kind of the case, but they had like a little less spotlight on it, because compared to other E3 stuff, it was just kind of something, you know, third-party thing. And now it's kind of all part of Summer Game Fest, so it feels more natural to watch those two now. So overall, we didn't lose anything out of this, I would say. For us, it's only W's. Maybe even the gain. Only the gain. All right, there we go. Let's see what is up. Let's see. All right. Then Resident Evil 4 players, be aware of a rare but critical progress bug. Then son, only occur under very specific circumstances. I mean, better check it if you're playing, so you don't lock yourself out by accident. Final Fantasy 16 Gone Gold, gonna be out without delays 22nd of June on PlayStation 5. So actually we'll be all out. Full playthrough of Atlas Fallen with all the side quests will take around 25-30 hours. That's pretty fine. Cease the USA. KCD2 this year. Well, you probably will already learn about it on E3. If they're not gonna show stuff on E3, then chances it's gonna happen this year are kind of low. Unless it's gonna be already like after Game Awards or something. Final Fantasy 76, I mean, it's Square in 2023, so don't put it behind them. It might happen. It might happen. BAFTA Game Awards agree. Vampire Survivors is 2022's best game. That's pretty nice. I like, I don't know, like for me it's always kind of weird when like the Game Award for like the previous year is like, you know, in April almost already, like 3 months into the current year. Like, dude, it's always so weird. Like, who cares already? Ignatus, hello. They're close to finishing according to job opening, I see. Could be, could be. But still, it should be E3 then. If they show on E3, then it's probably gonna happen. If not, then, well, most likely not. Because they would need to farm the big event, I would say, for that. Let's see. Platinum Games preparing something special for 1st of April. Well, another April's Fool, I guess. Potentially another meme announcement that might actually happen as a full game, like it was with Soul Crest. Developers of a Lego 2K Drive already thinking about the next games, all the way up to the 5th one. So again, like the yearly release of that shit or something. The Babylon's Fall Reimagine, yeah. The bankruptcy for probably. I think they actually farmed quite well, surprisingly, on Bayonetta. It didn't sell a lot of copies, but I guess it did good. Maybe Nintendo pays them a bunch for, you know, keeping the exclusivity, considering how excited they were to, like, you know, to work on more parts of Bayonetta and more spin-offs. Then I guess that went good. And Babylon's Fall was probably quite covered by Square. Square probably paid for a bunch of that, and they even paid for like maintaining, you know, the live service for some time, since they were still like working on some updates and everything. So they probably kind of like zeroed on that one. I kind of doubt they lost anything on it. I mean, it's Platinum, right? Like, I don't think they were like super crazy hyped to start doing some live service. It was probably kind of like Square. You guys want to make some live service, want to make some med bucks. So they kind of covered all the development, I guess, as a publisher, right? And I'm not sure if they, like, lost too much, Platinum themselves, huh? According to the fresh research, gamers from Russia are playing more on PCs and phones. Less on consoles, more on phones now. PC share is unchanged. Well, yeah, considering like the full price game nowadays is like what, 7,000 or something, and for that you can live like a couple of weeks easily. Sure. That's why they play on like PC and everything even in the end, because they can pirate on that shit. And PC still has some regional prices left. And on consoles right now, if you don't make like Turkish or like Argentinian account, then you suffer. And then you just suffer. And the special methods on PC and stuff too, yeah. Apex Legends Season 17 to include new Royal Rumble mode. Man, Season 17 already, holy shit. Kojimbo discussed the companion system. Or using Metal Gear and Death Stranding as examples. Dead Island 2 will be around 20 hours long, if you will do the side things. So apparently without side things it's gonna be way shorter then. The Biomutant 2 there, damn son, feels good. According to rumors, Valve is working on some ambitious and never before seen gameplay and puzzles. And the new Valve game, damn son. That's a mega short, yeah. Well, I mean, wasn't the first one also kind of like not super long? It was more about just kind of like doing a bunch of shit in co-op, otherwise the game was kind of short. Darkest Dungeon 2 got the last content update, Redemption Road, before the full release in May. We'll probably have a revisit or something of it then. We can do that. Yes, they were right. Path of Exile got a new trailer of the next update. They're gonna be out next month. Let's see. Let's see. What else? What else? No one cares about your game. Here's why that can be a good thing. Damn son, some GDC talks there. Too deep, man. Too deep. Yeah, the E3 cancelled. Then ReadPop and the Entertainment Software Association have announced that both the digital and physical events for E3 2023 are cancelled. RIP. Hey, Sacred, hello. How we doing? Didn't interest enough participants, seems like. What a twist indeed, eh? Well, at least they didn't feel it with, like a bunch of like blockchain, NFT, AI fiesta going, so that's not too bad, I guess. In June, we'll start to share more information about Phantom Liberty expansion. Stay tuned. The Cyberpunk has spoken. So I guess they also gonna drop something on like Summer Game Fest or E3 or whatever. So actually probably in autumn or something we'll get, or like closer to holidays, we'll get the DLC. The Cyberpunk DLC. Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 still drive CD Projekt's revenue growth. They're still selling that Witcher like crazy. Insane. Let's see what else. No, the last financial year was the second in terms of success for CDPR. Huh. So that Cyberpunk explosion in popularity actually went really good for them then. Interesting. The DLC in June. In June they will say more. They will say more. So we're gonna hear about it soon, eh? Around August. I mean, could be that. They also could just wait already for holidays or something, probably. I'm gonna do day one. I will need someone to wheel me up probably with that because I got it. I got actually wheeled up by Anthraxa with the original one on GOG, so I can get DLC on GOG in any way. Like, literally. They're not accepting shit from us whatsoever. Steam at least does with some weird ways, GOG not really. So yeah, I think so. If I would get it, and even if it would be like some sort of preview keys, they probably provide like the Steam stuff. Well, if they would provide something for Steam, full version, maybe I would. Still need to replay it probably. I'm not sure actually how it's gonna work. We'll see. If it's gonna be like a separate... At this point, they should make it separate story in my opinion, because, you know, it's been like, what, 2 years already since release. Might as well kind of like make it a separate thing. 3 already soon, right, or something. They should make it into like a separate thing, eh? So you can just like start it from the menu or something. Because, you know, that would be kind of interesting. If you would need to like get some point in the story just to be able to go there. Winning the €10 Game of the Year edition, I see. Yeah, one day. Well, seems like it sells like crazy still, so... Xbox Series X Diablo 4 a bundle officially revealed, eh? Yeah, so that rumor got confirmed now. Alright, what else? What else? Yeah, $600 is gonna be the bundle. Series X with Diablo 4. You get the unique items for the game. Unique mount and set of armor. Poog. How much is Series X itself? 500 then or something? It's like 100 for... Well, I guess if it's like deluxe edition or something, then maybe, and still, why? 500, yeah, and then 100 more for Diablo, basically. So if it's like the deluxe edition with some extra skins and everything, and you wanted to get the deluxe edition, maybe, but otherwise, oof. €560 for that bundle, alright, I see. Well, then it's like converted, so yeah, $600, €560. That's not too bad then. That's not too bad, if you want Xbox, of course. And the Australian authorities are planning to change in the game ratings. Game that have imitation of gambling will get 18 plus rating. Games with loot boxes will be recommended to 15 plus. Right, no, it sounds alright. Sounds good to me. Oh, the Wild Frost is getting some previews. Well, even a review. Wait. Is Wild Frost out? Is it? I haven't heard about it in a while. No, April 12th is gonna be out. Okay, interesting. And a bunch of stuff again dropping. Like, dude, Wild Frost I actually even like. I think I should check. I think I will have access to because like they just sent me some like dank version back then. The Chucklefish actually, the one I was doing. They sent me like the full version, I think, basically. So maybe we'll check it out then. We'll see. And they'll message me for sure. If not, maybe I can wait a bit with this. Because yeah, we're starting to get another pile of things to play. I don't want to just do everything, you know, like 2 hours, next one 2 hours, next one 2 hours, and forget about it. I want to kind of like dredge. I want to play through the Dread gear. I gonna finish for sure. The Tainted Grail is early access. Early access RPG. Yeah, no. That's not what I usually commit too much, but I still might, if it's fun and everything, I still might do like a few streams and then return already like on the full release, probably. Yeah, the snow card game. Yeah. That one was already one. That one was already one. So we'll see. A whole bunch of stuff again. And the, what was Raven's Watch, I think it was called, right? Next week also out. The one from Curse of the Dead God developers. So that one I'm also gonna play. And I maybe will give away one key actually too. They give me another one to give away actually. So probably next week. Next week. That one's gonna be. That one also gonna be nice. I probably will play that for some time. I think it is also early access, but yeah, I might do some. I might do some more. Studio People Can Fly, famous for Painkiller. It got bought by Krafton. Not fully, 60% of their songs got bought. And developers will keep the independency. To the PUBG and Callisto Protocol publisher, buying People Can Fly. They did the, was it like the live service thingy they did after that or whatever? They did do Outriders. Was it People Can Fly? Was it someone else? Or was it someone else? I think it was them, right? The Outriders, yeah. Interesting. A Krafton now. The authors of Dead by Daylight told about first months of support for Meet Your Maker. April gonna have some cosmetics, and June gonna have a big content update. Alright. So 2 months until the big boy. At the end of April, Evil Dead the game will get the Game of the Year edition and will be released in Steam. New Survivor, new Demon, and new costumes come in. Tomorrow, for like, was it the year? Now it's gonna be on Steam, eh? Let's see. Yes, X-Defiant, you will be able to share the gameplay. Can stream it. Then was forbidden before. Man, can't wait. Can't wait. Another Ubisoft team shooter or whatever. Just can't wait, dude. Should be very pog, of course. You sound pretty hello. How we doing, man? Xbox Game Pass Family and Friends price and details revealed. Let's see, what is this about? How much and what's the catch there? It was leaked, alright. People back, okay, so 40 bucks, that's for a year, I guess. Oh, okay, so it's in not in your regular dollars, some other dollars. So 25 bucks it should be. Is it for a year? Is it for no, for a year is too cheap. For a month, I guess then. Yeah, it's monthly, alright. You can see what's the annual price. Friends and family outside your household enjoy hundreds of games together, alright. Each account gets their own history, achievements, gamer tag, and saves. Play at the same time on console, PC, and cloud. Game added all the time, alright. Wow. Oh, up to 5 friends. Ah. Ultimate benefits to 5 friends and family members. So for 5 people, basically, if you have 5 people to share it with, that's gonna be $5 a month then. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's a decent price. Any friends? Might be up for it. Might be up for it. We'll see. That's everywhere in the region. I guess we will find out. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Oh yeah, that's it says I think Ultimate, yeah, so it should be any platform and everything too. Alright, let's go check some new good RPG. See how that will go. And that's all if you buy per month. Like the per year stuff might be pretty good. The per year stuff might be even better value. Alright. Poof. Turn the PPG off. There we go. Alright. Alright. Camera going with me.